Many of you were waiting for me to finish this pullover because I was showing my process throughout the whole time I was knitting it, all the details in this beautiful pullover by Elizabeth Doherty. It's called, the pattern called Underwood. It's on Ravelry, but I also have a book, top down satin sleeve construction, and that's where I got this pattern. So I decided to go with the short sleeve. I had to convert the pattern to go in the round on the sleeve to fit this part of the sleeve, because it was written for long sleeve for this smaller part, and there was also this design on the sleeve which I omitted. I didn't think it was looking good on this part of the sleeve, but let's go over what adjustments I did. First of all, I am bust 37, but I am a little bit smaller in the shoulders and everywhere else. So I decided to go with the bust 34 size, so I would have a little bit better fit on the sleeves. But I wish I even went a size smaller, because the yarn really stretched out. I could have totally, I wanted it to be closer fitting. My row gauge was completely off and it stretches out. So, but luckily this construction is a top-down construction. So as I was working on parts, I was measuring it on myself, and I was seeing, because I didn't want the neckline to be too deep. I'm glad I stopped where I stopped, because otherwise it would be too deep and I would not like it. Also, the sleeves here, they should have been a little bit closer fitting. But my bust is a little bit bigger. So before I connected it in the round, I did two actually bust darts. I did short rows going back and forth. I don't know if you can see it here. Two times I did short rows, and this way I ended up with 4 rows extra in the front compared to the back. So this way my back is still close fitting, but the front is fitting me better like this. After that, I was knitting everything according to instructions, doing increases and decreases. But to make up for the row gauge, I was going by measurements. She has measurements in the pattern on how much you need to knit before the waistline, after the waistline, and when to do the increases and decreases. So that's what I was doing. This yarn is a cotton bamboo blend, and it's very soft, very pleasant on the skin. It has the beautiful stitch definition, which I like it because you can see the design. You can also see the mistakes. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you at the end the inside of the garment, where you can see the inconsistencies of my knitting. But you can see the stitch definition somewhere here. I made a mistake, but that's okay. It's under the arm, and it's very slippery and very like silky, but it's good for the summer. Even though it's a worsted gauge yarn, it's still cotton bamboo, and I can wear it during hot days as well. I think I will get a lot of wear out of this top this summer, and follow me for my next knitting adventure. I'm already starting planning out a new pattern, and I'm going to show you all the details, all the adjustments that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be interesting. Follow me. Somebody in the comments asked me to show the insides of my garments, and I thought it was actually an interesting question, because I'm nosy myself as well. So I would love to see somebody's knitting from the inside. So this is going to be the first work that I'm going to show you my inside. This, I just finished the yarn. You can see a little bit from the inside the inconsistencies in my row gauge. I knit a lot in the sauna, and that may be why, or maybe just the gauge changes. This yarn is a cotton bamboo blend, and it shows it has a very high stitch definition, so you can see every mistake here, everything. But I take good care of all the ends, loose ends and stuff, so you cannot really find much here. Like here you can see I connected the yarn balls. You can see a little bit here, but otherwise you can hardly see how I try to take good care of my ends. This is the very end of it, as you can see. Looks good, right?